So this is what these brakes look like. So these have done a lot of work. I don't know if you can see the pad there. It's low, but I'm sure the inside one is worse, usually is. Yeah, see? Right there. It's really low. So yeah, the backside of the rotor is scarred badly. Let's see the driver's side. Driver's side, same thing. It is finished. Pad is extremely low. Oh yeah, it's non-existent on this side. So it was more than ready to be done. I've got to pull a bolt here, another one down there, shimmy this off, and then compress the piston, put the pads back in, well, put the new rotor on, put the pads back in, and away we go. And of course, we've got to deal with the stupid Euro screw. So this bolt is a 13. Up here, where you cannot see, let's get you a better view. So the first one I pulled is right here. The second one is up here. Oh, sweet. I didn't have to pull the bracket. But here's the outside. Are you ready for the inside? Finito. Inside pad. All gone. I mean, you see the hint of the rivets here. I know you can't see it, it's too bright out, but take my word for it. You just see the hint of the rivets. And then the outside one, as per usual, has just a little bit left. It's definitely grooved. You can see it, you can feel it. Alright, gotta clean up the carrier, compress this piston. Ooh, if this side is this bad, and the other side, the driver's side rotor, was worse. Well, as you've seen, it's done a lot of miles, a lot of kilometers to Montreal, back. So 9-hour trip twice, plus out to Grand Bend, and all over everyday travels. Alright, I'm going to grab the wire wheel, clean up the hub, clean up the carrier, compress that piston, put everything back together. So full transparency, I cracked this bolt in the event that one day I'll need to remove the carrier. The bottom one, I couldn't really get a good, I couldn't get the bit on very well. It's a hex head, so it is this one. Right? I couldn't get it in, triple square, couldn't get it in the bottom hole, and when I decided to try to use vice grip, it just couldn't bite onto it. So next time I do brakes, I will take it to a shop, get them to crack that bolt. Maybe I might just have to ask them to do the brake job on the back, and then that way next go around I'll be able to do it myself. So right now I am just spinning the piston back into its home. Okay, it's all the way back in its home. There's the piston. This is the tool. I'll show you on the other side how to use it. Basically, the tool has a bunch of heads. It's magnetically held on. You find the right corresponding slots, or well, prongs for the slots in the piston, and then you wind this up. So you push this plate up against these ears, and then, like you saw me do, twist away. And it is clockwise to put it back in its home. Slider from the bottom looks to be in good shape. A little bit of grease and put it back in. And then the next one. Here's the top one. Cleaned up. She's looking pretty good to me. Once those two bolts are tightened up, then it's time to move the other side. I'll come back and I'll clean off all the grease and what have you after. I'm interested in getting the other side sorted because one side went easy, which means the other side probably won't. Ha-ha! Sweet. Oh. I thought for sure it was going to strip as per usual. That's the front one, the outward facing one. What does the inside one look like? Pretty stuck. Oh man, this is bad. The pad on the inside is stuck. That's why it was grinding. Where's the hammer? Old grease. Don't forget to clean out the hole. And there you go. Time to wipe down the rotor, get the grease off of it on both sides, put the wheels back on, drop the car, take it for a ride, bed those brakes. Sweet deal. Ugh, I look great. Oh man, I went to the store like this? I bedded the brakes on the Jetta and grabbed some hardware. Because another project. So there's the Jetta. She's good for now. Now we can put some more miles on this thing. But yeah. She's set, ready to run. So, right now, just want to say thanks for watching Initial Speed. We're out.